It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. Don't make me jog your memory. I did upgrade, you didn't upgrade it. The world, how they forgetting me. Please make it make some sense to me. How you talking about the greatest, still ain't greatest, mention me. Them bands, I want the symphony. 15 in it, wasn't instantly. Lately I've been catching plays, it's like it's meant to be. I got rich in the pandemic, meant to be. Don't do too much, I keep it simple. You clout chasing, trying to make the people feel you. Boys need to slow it down, I'm talking real screw. Penthouse at the top with the clear view. Oh, look, I don't like your energy. I don't like it.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Green Bay Packers and the Cleveland Browns. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Rodgers going to the air to start things out. Rolling to his right. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. That one caught downfield by Watson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Now the man for UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Rodgers going to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. On the move to his left. He finds Watson complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones from 4 yards out. And the Packers put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 13. A shotgun snap for Watson. And right away, he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And he will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Green Bay touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower postgame. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And again, it's Chubb. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
Here we go on 4th. Watson. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And able to find Allen Lazard. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. $14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Prepares to throw once more. They'll roll him out right. Jones has it. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be second down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way. And really, we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
On second down, it's Jones. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Now Jones. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown.
Why would I ever have to cop a chain a game when the QB chain birthed most of chains in the game? No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies, family size. Leather bombers and Nike Sakai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know a way around the storm. Making hits with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record-breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused, boy, little boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasel. Be cool when you see me, I'm hot at all that rap deep. The hood know you, so we don't borrow, believe in it. Locked in on the instrumental, I took back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. The top 3, I'm not number 1, how can you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. What I'm saying, the top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. What I'm saying, people saying what's already been said. Predictions, I don't listen, it's already in my head, no funny. Your most hungry place, I was past that at 28. Underground tapes, as my ass capped in publishing states. As we slide in the G-Ride, I've been getting criticized, it's keeping me energized. Create with a business mind, I'm from where killers reside. A wild hood, only knew goons since my childhood. Say anything in they raps cause it sound good. Don't even mean what they say, horrible outlook. Y'all ain't really about this house. Y'all was in the house with it. We don't respect fake jewelry and silly outfits. Window down, blowing out.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Cleveland Browns and the Green Bay Packers. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Lambeau. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And able to use the stiff arm to gain leverage initially, but not much room thereafter. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Up the middle, Jones. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. Steps away to his left. Man open, here is Jones. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. Now, this looks like a roughing call. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
An inside give to Jones. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. To throw is Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their 38. Watson to the 40 and no further. The broken tackle, but then the hole closed quickly. So the completion gets him just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43. From the gun on 3rd, Watson. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Back to throw, Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Tight end Harrison Bryant, the intended target. And now it's third down.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on the receiver. And it results in an incomplete pass.
Throwing on third down, Watson. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after one. So first and goal now from the 7-yard line. They'll run with Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Browns post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Nixon now from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
We'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Dancing to his left. He completes it to Jones. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. A give to Jones. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Packers.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Faking the give. Now Watson. Can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Preston Smith comes in for the sack. He's certainly one of those quarterbacks that can burn you with his mobility, but that time able to hem him in and get him to the ground.
Perfect descriptor right there about how they kept him in the pocket. Excellent job of containment, but they were still able to continue to bring such strong pressure without letting him escape. But how about those guys in the secondary as well? Kept the coverage tight, plastered to the receivers, and left no real options for him to throw it downfield.
After the sack on first down, Watson being chased out left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force an incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, here's Watson. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. On fourth down, Watson trying to lay one up deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. They give the Chubb out of the gun. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. On 2nd and 11 now. Watson. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Watson off play action. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. So this defense, they gave up some yards on this drive, but bottom line, they came up with a sack when it mattered. And we know that every down counts, but let's be honest about it. People focus on third down as a real key down in any drive, any situation. And they took full advantage of third down there and made a play. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Sliding out of the pocket. That one caught downfield by Watson. And he's going to have a first down here as they're also into field goal range at the 28. Rodgers now on first down. He'll buy some time right. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. The give is to Jones. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead is now 14-10. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields the squib kick right around the 30. The Browns drive about to get started. Not much time to really do anything. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. A final shot before the break. Watson. He's going to look deep down the field. He's got a man complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Rolling to his right. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise them with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Second down, here's Chubb again. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
To throw is Watson. He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
I don't think there's any other way to put it, but that was just simply deflating because they came out ready to go at halftime, right? Everyone motivating each other, wanting to get out there and get going. And that turnover absolutely saps your momentum. Now you're just shouting encouragement to your defense, hoping they can pick you up and give you another chance.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Complete to Jones. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. 2nd and 7 from the 20.
brings up 7 and 7 at the 20-yard line.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 117 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Packers take the first turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. So the offense back out now, coming off its first interception of the game the last time out, trying to reestablish some momentum here, Charles. But they're trailing defensively. Maybe these guys smelling the blood in the water a little bit.
Yeah, I think that they probably are. But what they need to do right now is just make sure they don't force the...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick for him here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
Rodgers now on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Yeah, that's when we turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Packers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Rodgers will throw for it. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that will be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
They'll go with Jones. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. Again, it's Jones. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. From midfield, here's Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. And he rifles one incomplete.
It'd be interesting to see what he decides to do the next time he's in the position we just saw there. Outside of the pocket, takes a throw downfield and turns up incomplete. I wonder if next time he might take off and run.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Rodgers. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield, incomplete.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are right back in this football game. Well, Charles, you got a quarterback out of the pocket, try to make a play, and you get it, but instead he ends up throwing it to the other team.
And partners, we know to be successful in this league, number one, you're going to have to be able to make plays on the perimeter or when the pocket breaks down. But number 2, you've got to make smart decisions with the football. And that time,
that's caught inside the 20. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had a big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Watson. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Kenny Clark able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. York able to send this one through, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal. And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their lead back down to one score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. What can't Aaron Rodgers do? The legwork there getting him to 1st. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down. They rolled out of the pocket right, and I think he wanted a little something more out of that play, obviously. Instead, he hit a safety valve.
It looked like two well-coached teams there, even though there was no yardage gain, because the offensive guys, they realized their quarterback was out of the pocket. All the receivers went to the right spots, tried to get in his sight line, tried to open themselves up. Just nowhere to go where they could gain yardage. How about the defensive guys, though? Did not lose leverage and kept their poise and made a really nice play.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Rodgers now to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he is going to have the Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Rodgers throwing here. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They go back to the ground with Jones as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. To throw is Rodgers. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He finds Watson complete. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Extra point try now for Crosby. And the lead is up to 15 now. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. To throw, Watson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And the Packers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And still 2 timeouts. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. And this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
Spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like Big Pitch came to join up. Yeah, I'm still independent. They sold 1 million records. Yeah, used to be on my checklist. Big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just